Pop Squat. Coming at ya. I'm doing something different today, mostly because it's a short video and I wanted to watch it. I think I've actually seen this before. It is a video. It's a video. It's a clip from Saturday Night Live, and it's called Roundtable. And I know I have seen this because I've seen most of SNL. Maybe like the last year and a half, I've skipped out on some because I haven't been watching regular TV on a Saturday night and also don't have Peacock. I need to actually find where SNL is available because I do love watching it. I'm a big dork. And in fact, I think actually the last, I don't even know, 10, 15, 20 years of SNL has been pretty remarkably good consistently. Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, I mean, up to today, Colin Jost, I think, is great as one of the hosts. Michael Che, so many good people, and I've really enjoyed it for years and years and years and years and years. So this is Rap Roundtable. Like I said, I've seen it. I don't remember exactly who's in it. One of the members of the Roots, whose name I am completely forgetting, although I think they introduce him in this. So, God, why can I not remember his name? He's the lead guy. He's the guy who's always talking to Jimmy Fallon on The Late Show. You know who I mean. Let's just get into this. 5 minutes, 32 seconds. It's from Saturday Night Live, SNL, Rap Roundtable.
What's up, and welcome to Double XL's 2020 for the Culture Roundtable. I'm not.
Oh, okay. So I've for sure seen this if it's from 2020, because it's 3 years ago, and I absolutely watched all of this season.
Your business, and today we've got a distinguished panel to celebrate the unstoppable global force that is hip hop today. First up, a pioneer and trailblazer, Miss Queen Latifah.
Okay,
Oh, I forgot.
see you.
Oh, okay,
Ladies
it's not
first.
actually Queen Latifah.
I like
Got it.
that.
Next up, we got hip-hop historian, DJ, and legendary drummer of the Roots crew, Questlove.
Questlove, of course.
Thank you. Happy to be here, Nanya. Happy to be here. Thank you.
And finally, fresh off breaking the record for most streams on SoundCloud, rap duo Zam Mob, aka Guap Lord and Smoke Cheddar the Ass Getter.
Yeet, yeet. Y'all talk. My man said yeet, yeet.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Well, let's get started. It's 2020. What does hip-hop represent today?
I mean, at this point, it's the culture, period. We took over the world with the power of our sound.
Absolutely. From the block parties of the 80s and the Boogie Down Bronx to the protest movement of today, hip-hop is about the lyrical tradition of America.
Nah, see, like, for me, it's about that yeet, yeet.
Nah, I feel like yeet. Something.
I'm sorry. The yeet. Could you say more?
Talking about like when she skirt up on you, you just got yeet on her.
Yeah, like yeet, yeet.
I'm talking like, man, that's hip hop. Oh God, that's hip hop.
On guard.
Right. Well, the two confident white boys raise an interesting point. You know, the sound has changed.
I mean, but has it though? At the end of the day, it's still drum and bass, still an MC.
Queen's right. The MC is what sets hip-hop apart. The poetry, the stories, the truth.
Yeah, I feel that, but yeah, but what about the yeet?
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to speak in full sentences.
I got you. You know, like when she got that thing all up in your face. You not go yeet?
Bro, yeah, man, you got yeet got on your face. Yeet.
Okay, we're talking about music.
I feel that, but the yeet got it, boy. Like, talking about my boy Taz from way back. He got guap. I'm like, damn, man. Skirt.
Okay.
So, I'm a huge fan of comedy, and I should not be doing this. Explaining a joke, breaking down a joke, it really ruins the joke. And I think one of the problems with this skit, and I think parts of it are funny, right? Because I think those two, Pete Davidson and the other guy who I know is famous and I can't think of his name, are doing a really good job being ridiculous, right? And they're supposed to be ridiculous. They're supposed to represent like the young people who are in rap up and coming and hip hop up and coming, the changes to the culture, the things that are different. And unfortunately, what they've done in this skit, or decided to do in this skit, is have everybody else not in on the joke. If they had, if the host here, None Your Business, and Questlove and Queen Latifah, quote unquote, had just gone along with it and agreed with them and somehow flipped it around so that they still seemed ridiculous, and they would seem ridiculous anyway, and then we as the audience could be the incredulous ones, right? Like, that would be better. Or maybe if only one of them didn't get what the hell these two were talking about, but to have all three of them kind of like, what is going on? Like, who are these guys? Why are they talking? The line about the really confident young white guys was fantastic. I have more to say about this.
Okay, I can't make heads or tails of this nonsense.
Okay. I think we're all on the same page here. You're talking about the party side of hip hop, like the dancing, the yeeting.
Yo,
right?
Hold up. You was in Yo Gabba Gabba?
Yeah, one episode like 10 years ago.
Damn, bro, respect. You a legend for that one, fam.
Damn, that's the whoop-dee.
Yeah, it's a whoop.
No, it's not. It's not the whoop-dee. Stop.
You know, I'm just very, very curious. Like, what got y'all into this? Like, who are your influences?
I like Fall Out Boys.
How about rappers?
I would like to say, the Car Rats.
I like Car Rats.
Who are the car rats?
Remember, they had the rats were driving and rapping in the commercial?
Wait. You mean the Kia hamsters?
Okay, so no rappers then.
I mean, I like TikTok.
Okay, now I get it. So you heard about rap from TikTok.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's just an upsetting thing to hear.
Well, look, no disrespect, but that's not the culture. That's just an offshoot.
My last song got 3 billion streams, bro.
Billion with a B.
Okay, all right. What could you have possibly made that got 3 billion streams?
Yeet.
You have a song called Yeet?
Yeah.
Is that your only song?
What, we supposed to have other songs?
We gonna do a remix.
Yeah, we gonna do a remix, I think.
Huh? Well, okay, look, there's space for all of us. I mean, hip hop is constantly evolving, and I respect y'all for doing y'all's thing.
No. See, okay, hold up. You gonna respect this. Check it. Yeet, skirt, yeet, skirt, roll up, yeet, drop that, yeet, skirt that, yeet, pop that, yeet, hey.
You never loved me, Mom, but I needed you. Whoa, yeah.
No! You don't sing like that on the rap record, man. You understand? I'm sorry. I apologize, man.
Yo, chill, bro, come on.
Chill. Dumbass, piss me off. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, you don't need to be sorry. It's okay. It's what we all wanted to do. Yeah, let's take a break. Are you guys all right?
Hey, Dad, can you come get us? Everyone here is super mean.
So the problem I see with that one is Timothy Chalamet. Is that right? Is that who that is? I don't know. The problem I have with this, and I laughed, that's fine, is basically what they're doing is poking fun at the next generation of hip-hop, or the next freshman class, right? Or the, whatever, in 2020, the current day group of people who are making music, and this is where things have gone, right? Like, these guys are just making it, these guys, quote unquote, like whoever they're supposed to represent in the music scene, all these young rappers that they've kind of melded into these two characters, who they have specifically tried to make as ridiculous and stereotypical and stupid as possible, and ridiculous as possible. And they had to play it as broad as they possibly could, so that people out in the world who haven't heard of this sort of music and have maybe only heard slang terms like yeet and skirt and blah blah whatever the hell else they're talking about, and playing off of TikTok. And so people who recognize those buzzwords would go, oh yeah, that's true, that's funny, like there must be something going on in hip-hop right now where they've got these young rappers who just don't know anything and blah 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 blah. And to some extent that's probably true, right? But then you have lots of rappers that absolutely know what's going on. And it's really, it's not a good look, I think, for somebody like Questlove, who used to be one of these guys. I'm not saying like these two ridiculous characters, but he used to be one of the young rappers who was up and coming, who's trying to do something different, who was honestly, honoring the people who came before him as well. But this makes it look like the people who are established now, and it doesn't have to be this way. It makes it look like the people who are established now, like Questlove, like Queen Latifah, if this were actually Queen Latifah, are completely out of touch with what's going on in their own music scene, right? And I get it, that's always kind of going to be the case of like, oh, kids these days and the music they listen to and blah, 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 and all the stuff that's being created. And it's just such a false thing to do that I find it kind of insulting. I mean, I get comments all the time for people who are like, oh man, I can't believe that guy your age is listening to this music and blah, all that sort of stuff. There's no reason anybody couldn't listen to this music and like it and enjoy it and find things that they like in it. And the only reason they don't is because they get out of touch with it, and then they can't come back to it because they've had such a long break from it. People like Questlove who have been in music this entire time, excuse me, he's not out of touch with what's going on in music. He knows where this stuff comes from. It's kind of a bummer that he did this skit even, but I understand it from the SNL writers' perspective, where they want to do something that kind of touches on his world and they can draw him in to use in this skit and have it be, kind of funny in that way that SNL skits sometimes are. And it's not necessarily the good, funny SNL skits. It's so broad and so demeaning to the new crop of musicians who might start off like this, like these two characters that we see here, but they're not going to stay that way forever. They're going to grow and change and develop as musicians and develop as personalities and people. And so this skit just kind of, it falls flat for me, not just because these characters are so stereotypical and stupid, but because of what it says about the people doing the writing for this. They could have made this sharper, more interesting, more of an actual statement. They could have had Questlove or somebody come around and he did sort of do this, have him come around and say, no, hey, listen, this is what they start off with. We don't know where these guys are going to go from here, but that's not funny. So I get it. I know examining comedy too closely makes it all fall apart, unless it's like actually good comedy that cuts at something that needs to be cut at. You always want to punch up with comedy, and this isn't punching up. This is really punching down at people who are new to the music scene, trying to establish themselves. They are trying to break into the establishment, and instead of being welcomed to some extent, they're just being lumped in as a group and being treated as ridiculous clowns, and it makes the whole skit not that good to me. But it was fun to actually, in my opinion, it was fun to see kind of some of the new crop of music and musicians even getting mention on something like SNL, which is an absolute institution when it comes to especially late night TV and weekend TV. So that's kind of cool. I wish I liked this more. I would love to see Questlove do more stuff. But yeah, this was... Anyway, I just want to do it. I love comedy. I love comedy. I would love to do stand-up stand-up comedy, and or writing for comedy. I would just absolutely love it. But never really got the chance. I did some improv when I was in Madison, and was always going to start doing it out here in Seattle, and it was just always too far away to get to at a reasonable time, which was a bummer. It's fun, but you know what? I've seen way better SNL skits, and it's cool to see kind of the modern rap scene represented here, even if this is 3 years out of date now. That's it for now. I'll be back. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I will be reacting to some actual music tonight, so come on back and check that out. I just wanted to do this one for the hell of it, because it came up in my feed, and I was like, I'm going to react to that. I kind of remember watching that before. So have a good night. I'll be back.